Shit, we can get started though.
All right.
Do the intro. Welcome to this week's edition. Blah blah blah. Point at you real quick. Then you can say your name. Ulyssis.
I used to have this guy named Gus call it Ulili.
Oh my god.
I miss Gus. Shout out to Gus.
Shout out to Gus.
No, but yeah, it's your boy Ulysses from Inside the Northside Podcast, and I'm excited to be back.
I appreciate you coming back, bro. You were episode 6.
Episode 6.
And now you're 51. Not your age, but
sometimes I feel like it. But hell yeah, bro! Thanks for reaching out to me and having me back. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
No, it doesn't.
But it's like, homeboy's already halfway to 100.
It's dope, crazy, bro. That shit is crazy to me. What episode? How many? You have like a lot of episodes, bro.
I'm on episode 139, I believe.
That's commitment.
Well, it would be like 200 if a lot of this shit didn't happen.
But even to get to like that much, like even for me to get to 50, I'm just kind of like, damn, like I have like almost like a year's worth of like shit. Yeah. So I'm just like, that's crazy. And
you've been going strong, bro. So I'm proud of you for doing that.
Appreciate it,
keep
man.
Going. And
it's hard. Yeah. We're talking about like the week to week shit. Doing it week to week is definitely like finding the guests and stuff like that could be a little difficult. But I have like a lot of friends that come through. Like every time I need some like need somebody to fill those roles.
That's good though. That's always good. So
I wanted to ask you, bro.
Here we go.
About my friend, and he's a listener as well, Jesse. Shout out to Jesse if you're listening to this. His bet that he made. He's a huge Texans fan, bro. I know you like. I mean, you're more of a Philly fan nowadays.
I used to be a Texans fan, and then I grew up. But no, that's my thing now. But yeah, I used to be a Texans fan for a while, and then
do you still root for them at all? Like if they do well, or you just kind of
if they do well, then I'm just like a tip of the cap. Like, hey, good job, guys. Like,
you're not mad that they're doing.
No, like I don't like. Hey, good. Good that you guys are doing something great. But I got my squad, and you got.
Right, I feel you. And the bet that he made. So last year, I don't even know what the fuck their record was. But he bet one of our supervisors and my friend Mo Bamba, who's also been on the show. The first bet, I want you to tell me what bet is like more unrealistic, because I feel like you might say both of them, but I don't know.
We'll see. So
the first bet he made was with my supervisor, and he's just like, "Hey, I bet you that the Houston Texans will win 7 games this season, and that's for $400. So if the Texans win 7 games." He'll get the $400. The second bet is that the Texans will make the playoffs. Wild card counts. I think he told me to say that wild card counts. God. Which one is more unrealistic, and does he have a shot? $400 each, by the way. Those bets.
So, the one I believe is more unrealistic is the playoffs.
So you think so. You think that one's just not?
No, not this year. Maybe not next year. They still have QB problems, even though they just drafted a QB. They still have what's his name, Mills Davis or whatever his name, long neck, Littlefoot, whatever his name is. They still have that issue because they still have him, and then of course they got C.J. Stroud. But
who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is Littlefoot?
You from Land Before Time?
Yeah, no, I know who that is.
Yeah,
is he like a player?
He's one of the QBs. He was the QB last season, and. Yeah, bro. Like, they have QB issues. I think the Texans will never get anywhere until they fix their QB issues. They can draft as many QBs as you want. You can draft the second coming of Michael fucking Vick, bro.
Right.
But until you get that shit situated and figure out what's going on, you're never going to go anywhere. The 7 games, that's a stretch. I maybe say 5.
I don't know if it was 6 or more games, but I know it was like more than 6 games is like the thing. So I imagine 7 is like the minimum.
Yeah, I say like 5 and 12.
Okay.
So I give them that 5 and 12.
So you think he's gonna lose? He's 800 in the hole then.
You gonna lose, bro. You gonna lose. I'm sorry. Fuck. Hey, but you can try to get that money back if you bet some real fucking bets, bro.
Yeah, I mean the 400 each is kind of fucking wild, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't do 400. Maybe like $100, But if he's banking like that, then hey, that's his life.
That's a big bet. That's a big bet.
That's half a rent, bro.
That's
rent.
Shit. Yeah.
That's rent, Jesse. That's rent.
Damn it, Jesse. I wish you the best. Jesus Christ. Well, what have we talked earlier this year? Because I was on your podcast for your Patreon. I had a really good time on there, bro.
I'm glad you had a great time.
We did like fun. A music show where we like brought like, what was it, 5 songs each?
Yeah, so I was doing this thing called What Are You Listening To, which is a little topic discussion in my podcast. But since I love music so much, I was like, it's not getting the love that it should. So I made its own podcast. And I was like, this will be on Patreon exclusively. So that way I won't get flagged for anything and shit like that. So I had a couple people do it on, and then I had you. And, like, I think I had a lot more fun with us because you showed me, of course, JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown and some of the other stuff. And I was just like, I knew who they were, but, like, I didn't really listen to them until, like, I sat down and listened with you. And I was like...
We had the lyrics up.
Yeah, we were just talking this and that. And, you know, that was probably, like, one of the best What Are You Listening To I've done. So,
yeah, like, that was really fun, bro. That was really fun. I don't know if you ever would upload that shit on like a YouTube or something like that.
No, because YouTube be like, "Who the fuck are you playing?" Like,
we were playing the full songs as well.
Yeah, we're playing the whole thing. Yeah, YouTube be like, "Nah, bitch,
you can't.
Nah, don't even. You can't even come in, bro. Don't even look inside."
Fuck, bro. YouTube is like, I've been trying to look more into the shit, and like, it's like if you eventually you get there, you're good. But like getting there is such like a fucking like pain in the ass, dude. Like, even me just cursing right now probably fucked it up for this episode. You know what I'm saying? If I ever do get monetized,
that's why I didn't really do YouTube as much. There are some episodes that I have on my YouTube channel, but I didn't fuck with video that much anymore because it to me is a hassle. Because it's like I'm a quote unquote perfectionist. So it's like, okay, I got audio done. And I was like, fuck, I got to do video? I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm just not going to do video anymore. So,
I don't blame you. For a while, it was like fucking annoying the shit out of me. Especially because like I switched cameras like halfway through last year. And recording with one and then the other, I was just like, what the fuck? Because I think when you were here, I recorded on my phone. I don't think I even used my camera.
Yeah, I think it was your phone.
Yeah, I think we used my phone. So now I use like the Canon, which is decent. But even then, I'm the same way like you, bro. Like, I want to have like one on you, one on me, but it's just like, it's just like
it costs money.
It costs, and also like practically like my fucking bed's like right there. Like it's off screen, but like my literal bed is like right there. So like I'd have to find a different area. I think eventually when I do get the interface and shit like that I was talking to you about, I'm gonna do it for my living room.
Oh, dope.
And just kind of move the shit out, or maybe move those couches in here like throughout the shit and just switch it up like that.
That's dope.
I feel like it'd be easier that way, you know.
That's a dope.
My couches are low as fuck though, so I don't know. You like get sunken in there, bro. So
like that, yeah.
A lot of guests might be falling asleep on there.
Yeah, but, you're gonna have somebody just like falling dead.
But bro, you totally lost your keys when you fucking came.
So for y'all that don't know, like literally maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes before I get here and I pull up and everything, and we shake hands. So what's up? And then I'm like, yo, where my keys at?
Well, a fucking fly or something.
Yeah, like I don't know what it was. A fly, fucking demon, something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, flew into my hat, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, bro, where my keys at? And we literally spent like 10 minutes looking for the keys. Yeah, like
a good like 10 minutes looking for the keys, and I was like, holy shit. I thought you legit lost them.
Yeah, bro. I thought so too. I was looking in the manhole. I was looking under the car. You were looking in the car, and we were just like, where the fuck? And then I look, and I'm like, they're in the fucking trash bag.
Yeah, out of all places. I like that you have a trash bag, though.
I got a trash bag and a trash can.
Oh, yeah? In your car? Damn, bro.
And yet, that motherfucker's still dirty.
It wasn't too bad. I'm the same way, like, especially now that I ride with my brother to work. It's just, like, double the shit. Like, earlier I was looking for something. It's so funny because, like, he hasn't been going to work because he's, like, been under the weather. Okay. So, I've been driving just, like, alone to work. And he'll always put, like, a fucking water bottle on the side of the car. Or, like, you know how where you put folders and shit or, like, papers and stuff? He'll put it there. And as I'm driving, it's just, like, making, like just making noise. And I'm like, this motherfucker's not even here, bro. And I'll just grab it and I'll chunk the fuck out of it. And I'm just like, God damn it. But then I look at, like, all the fucking wrappers that he has in there. I'm just like, damn, I definitely need, like, a bag or something to get rid of it.
I mean, since I've been truck driving, that's kind of like the idea. I was like, well, let me have a trash bag just in case.
I forgot you do that. Holy shit.
So I carry that to my car too. But like my car's fucking dirty because I've had stuff in there from last week when I had a show. So it's like I haven't been able to like
Oh man, I want to ask you about that as well. Yeah, you're back in the music scene.
Yeah, bro. back playing in bands and shit. So.
Hell yeah. Does your band have like a page or?
Yeah, if you guys want to follow, it's called Where Comfort Lies. At Where Comfort Lies on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube. I think we're on Grindr apparently. I don't know. Shit. No, just fucking. But yeah. So, dude, that show last week was crazy. Man? Okay, so
break it down.
I'm gonna break it down. Break it down. So we're playing at Axelrad, right? And the homie, shout out to Russell, got us through because he was doing this Pokemon trade and trivia night. So we're like, all right, dope. We like Pokemon, so it's like we can play. So we go through the whole procedure, whatever, whatnot. The guy tells me, "Yo, I'm so and so with Axelrad. I need some questions about your band, what your setup is, and this and that." So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go through all that procedure. He messages me and tells me, "Hey, you guys are playing at 10 o'clock." And I'm like, 10 o'clock? I'm like, God damn, that's late.
It's pretty late,
yeah. And, like, the event starts at 7. I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do for 3 hours, bro? So I'm like, all right, bet 10. We're closing out the show. Dope. Like a week or two later, he's like, hey, bro, my bad. You guys are playing at 8 o'clock. And I was like, okay, that's even better. Like,
knock it out.
Yeah, it's knock it out. We're done. Boom, boom. Don't have to worry about it. So he's like, I sent you guys the rest of the stuff through email. Don't worry about it. Like, if you need anything, let me know. So I started looking through the emails, and I started noticing this certain person who works for a certain company, which I'm not going to speak any names because I don't want this shit biting me in the ass.
Right.
So this person is responding to the emails telling the other guy, like, what the fuck? Why did nobody tell me y'all guys hired a band for this event? Like, what the fuck? Does nobody ever communicate with anybody? He's like, I'm working my ass off and nobody fucking tells me that they hired a band. He was like, this is a free ass event and y'all motherfuckers are hiring bands to play. He's like, bro, that costs money. And I was like, wait, how does that cost money? Anyways, so he's like, who the fuck is this band? I need to know more about this band. Is it too late to cancel them already?
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, like, what the fuck? So I sent it to the rest of the guys just to start up the fucking pot. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, fuck that shit. Fuck that. I was like, you know what? We're going to go over our limit when we play. Eventually we didn't because, you know, we're good people.
Professionals.
Yeah, and I told my homie, I was like, hey, bro. He's like, what's up? And I was like, I got to talk to you about something. He's like, what? I was like, so I was reading the emails, and he's like, don't even worry about it. He's like, I already know what you're going to talk about. He's like, I talked to the guy already. We squashed it. Next time, he's gonna keep his mouth shut. And I was like, bet. Nice. I was like, don't even have to worry about it. But it kind of brought everyone down because we're like, yo, like, we've been booked for this show for like 2 months, and like already.
You don't want to feel unwanted either, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Axelrad has had problems, like booking acts and stuff like that. And that's a whole nother story because there's tons of people that can tell you about that. So, But yeah, man, we had our show, and it was on Thursday. So
last Thursday, bro. I fucking missed it. I was over there raging.
You were at fucking a JPEG, bro. You're JPEG Mafia. You're just getting it with all those
legit,
musty, dusty white boys.
Bro, I legit lost like so much weight for sure, bro. I was sweating so fucking hard, bro.
Was it in the ballroom?
Yeah.
Oh god, man! Even that big, and you were still like sweating.
Dude, there was like my friend Paul who came last week. Shout out to Paul and my brother. They couldn't take it, so they left. They totally bounced like halfway through, and they were looking. He's like, bro, you could literally see the fucking steam like rising. Like that's how hot it was because it was just like packed, bro. It was just packed, and people were moshing and shit. And I was like, damn. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm usually like I'm a veteran at that kind of shit, so I was hanging in there for sure. And like I was taking breaks, certain songs and stuff, and I think before they started the last song, I was like, all right, like I hope there's no encore because like I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Like it's way too fucking hot. And I had like those like Under Armour shirts, those like dry fit. I had like a long sleeve. I've been wearing it to jiu-jitsu, and like I fucking love the way it feels. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I would wear that shit every day if I could, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like you don't even have like a shirt on.
Yeah.
So I wore it with like some fucking sweatpants, bro.
Oh, okay.
And man, I was sweating my fucking socks, bro, were wet. Like when I got home,
bro.
my socks were so wet. Yeah, it's fucking gross. But I was just like, just cause that's how much I was sweating, bro. I was like, damn.
Well,
but we definitely like lost some water weight for sure, bro. We were sweating hard as fuck. And then we got like Jack in the Box after, and I just like pigged the fuck out. I was like, dude, I'm so hungry.
Well, you're
right
not
now.
the only one that fucking got wet.
Oh, it rained, bro.
Yes, bro. So we were setting up. They told us to be there at 5. So we got there at 5.
Of all the days, it
The
fucking
whole crew
rained.
shows up, right? And we're just boom, boom, boom. We're going through sound check, and everything's good. I sound great. The homie Eddie sounds great. We all sound great. Tell me why I get a message from my Snapchat, and they're like, "Yo, is it raining over there?" And I'm like, "No, why?" They're like, "'Cause it's raining over here," and I'm like, "Fuck." I was like, they just jinxed the whole fucking night. And they're like, "Nah, bro, don't worry about it. It's not gonna rain." As soon as we start playing, like they wanted us to play through a song, I'm like, "Boop," and I was like, "Motherfucker!" And it just starts.
And Axel Red's outside.
Yeah,
it's an outside venue.
It starts pouring down, so everyone's like running to like unplug shit, move their fucking pedal board, put the amps. They got a fucking canopy, open that hoe up, put it on the stage. We put everything underneath it, and we waited for like a good like 35 minutes for it to calm down.
God damn. And for those who don't know, it hasn't rained in Houston in like
Months.
Literally like almost like a month, like other than like a couple like sprinkles, and even then it was like very minimal, bro.
Yeah.
It hasn't rained here in forever, bro. It's been hot as fuck, like extremely hot. Like we get like heat advisories and shit. So it fucking rained.
Yeah, it rained like the one
Damn, so
time.
I must have been inside already because we didn't see any of that shit. We like pulled up and there was a line, bro. There was like actually like a really long line to the show. I was surprised. I thought I was gonna.
I think it might have passed you.
It might have, yeah.
Yeah, it might have passed you because where I was at.
Or it might have like on our Uber way, like Uber drive over there. I probably like just missed it.
So.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm glad I didn't fuck your shit up, bro.
Well, here's the thing. So like everything clears out, and we were like, oh, fuck, now we gotta set up again, move everything, and the guys might not agree with me, but me personally, because it was me playing, my part, I felt like it fucked up everything.
Damn, you think so? Like
I think it did. Like it fucked up. It didn't fuck up the vibe, but it fucked up like us on stage, like our stage presence, I guess, because we had everything like set up good, and then we had to like move everything. Everything was wet. We had to, so like we had a good show. We didn't sound that great, but we looked great. So shout out to Isaac Snaps, bro. That man is He's God.
I'm glad
God.
he came through, bro. I'm really glad he came through because I knew that I was gonna be at the show, the JPEG show. So I was like, "Fuck!" I remember you telling me like, "Yo, I would like for you to take photos there," and I was like, "Damn, I can't go." But my boy Isaac, bro,
he came through, bro.
A guest on the podcast. He's been on the show before. I don't know what episode, but he's been on.
You're just like,
he's really cool. Yeah,
yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know
really
you were
nice.
6. I thought you were like 16 or some shit. Like I didn't know you.
When?
I didn't know you were that early. No. Like in terms of the episode.
The episode. I was like, wait, who told you I was 16? Who let that out?
You came out. You were like, I think episode 5 or 6, and
I think it was like episode 5. I might have been like right after
long
Tino,
ago, bro. Yeah.
Might have been right after Tino.
Yeah.
So
and I'm like, dude, that's so long ago.
It feels like whenever I look back on certain episodes, because I'll have friends like, hey, bro, I listened to that episode you did with so and so. And I'm like, oh, what episode was that? Like one something. And like, even like in movies when like the camera zooms in all the way like to the face, that's how I feel. And I'm like, fuck, that was like 2 years ago. I was like, I don't even remember what happened or what I was talking about.
It's so wild, man. Time is how do you feel about that? Time is just kind of passing. We're already about to be in
time
September.
Time is a bitch, bro. Fuck time.
It never stops.
It won't let me rest, bro. I wake up and it's like, fuck, it's time to go to work. Fuck, it's time to go here. Fuck, it's time to pay rent. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah. It's like clockwork. Literally clockwork. It just literally. Yeah, man, it'd be tripping me out sometimes. Earlier today, I was like, dude, like, tomorrow's the 31st. What the fuck is going on? Like,
it's already almost the end of the year.
Almost the end of the year, bro. How you feel like this year's been for you so far?
It's been fucking a wild ride, bro.
Yeah.
It's been wild. Like,
that Corpus Christi shit you were telling me was fucking funny, bro.
We'll talk about that one. But yeah, bro, like, at the beginning of the year, I was going through some shit, and I thought, all right, it's a new year. It's like everyone says, new
Fresh
year,
start.
new year, fresh start, wipe the slate clean, shit like that. So I was like, all right. I was already going through some shit, and then I met this person, and I was like, all right, I like this person. This person's pretty cool. So me and this person go out on a date, and I'm already like, yeah, like 2023 is going to be awesome. And then I get ghosted.
Damn.
And I'm like, bro, this is not how it's supposed to go. And just ever since I got ghosted, everything just went boom.
Fuck.
I was in a depressive state for a couple months, for like at least like 5 or 6 months. I was good and everything. Like I wasn't like, anything like that. I was just really in the pit, bro. Like didn't feel great. Work was shitty. Like my personal life wasn't going great, and everything else was just going bad.
Jesus.
And I was just like, fuck, bro, like, it can't get any worse than this. And luckily, it didn't. Like, doing the podcast helped out a little bit. You coming through, I had some friends come through, I'm traveling here and there, doing music with the band that I'm in. It kind of brought up my morale, and it kind of made me feel better. And I'm doing better somewhat. Like, I'm still kind of, like, stressed out on some shit, but, like, I'm doing a little bit better than I was at the beginning of the year.
That's good, man. I'm glad you it kind of like peaks and valleys, and it kind of is rising up a little bit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit sucks, bro. Getting ghosted is like a bad feeling, bro. Especially when like you guys are going back and forth, and like it seems like, you know what I mean?
Like this could work.
And then it totally like does not, and like.
But you know what? I feel bad too because I ghosted someone.
Really?
Also.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a wild story. I don't know if you want to hear it. I don't know if it's podcast worthy.
Are you able to say it without any?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can say it with any what.
Just like if you're worried about someone else hearing it or anything.
Oh yeah, like I don't think this person's ever gonna know that this was on the podcast. So I met this chick on Chispa, which is a dating app for Latinos and Latinas and Latinx, whatever whatever's inclusive.
Is it still available? I'm gonna have to download it. I'm on Tinder right now.
Yeah,
but
hey man. But yeah, so I'm on there and I swipe right on this person. She swipes right on me, and already she was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Good," like And we start talking. She was like, "Are you available tomorrow?" I was like, yeah, of course I'm available tomorrow. She's like, okay, well, I want you to take me here to have lunch.
Very direct.
Yeah, very direct. And I was like,
it's kind of hot, to be honest with you.
I was like, what the fuck? All right. Yeah, sure. Sure. I was like, okay. So we meet up at this Mexican restaurant in fucking like Cyprus. This bitch was late, an hour and a half late. And she comes and she's like, hey, I'm sorry. Something was going on with my kid. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. So, here's the details. This girl told me before I met with her, she's like, I need to tell you something. I was like, if you're trans, it's cool, man. Like, I'm not gonna I'm cool with it. She's like, no. She's like, I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Then she was like, yeah, with my second kid. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's like 3 months, I think, into it, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm like, I don't care. I've talked to people who are pregnant. I don't care. She was like, I just want to let you know. And I was like, did you let the other guys know? She was like, well, you're the only guy I told. And I was like, I was like, okay. In the back of my mind, I was like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But at this time, like I said, I felt really low, and I was like,
oh, so this is this year then?
So this is recently.
Oh, shit.
This is maybe a couple months ago. And I was like, you know what? Somebody wants to hang out with me. I was like, okay. So, like I said, fast forward, I meet this person, and we're having lunch, and I just was not into her. I just wasn't. Like, I didn't feel nothing, but she was into me, and I was like, is this how it feels on the other side?
Damn.
Like when women just aren't into you, and I was just like, it's kind of weird.
What threw you out, or what was like? Not...
It just. I don't know if it was her being pregnant, because I'm not. I don't think it was, but it just. I think like the whole vibe.
I mean, her being pregnant is pretty like that's a big thing. Bro.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, well, you're pregnant, it happens,
Yeah.
She was like,
thing.
well, my baby daddy's in jail though, and I was like, what?
Oh, you're on some like Kendrick Lamar shit, bro.
Oh, bro, this is fucking mad kid, bro. This is mad kid shit. So she was like, Yeah, my baby daddy of my second kid is in jail. And my baby daddy for my first kid is somewhere, and he's like all tatted up. She was like, "You don't have tattoos, do you?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Good, don't get none." And I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "Yeah, because my baby daddy's all tatted up, face and everything." And I'm like, "Hey, you fucked this dude?"
How old is this girl?
25.
How old, you're like 30 now? Or how old are you?
I'll be 30 this year.
Okay.
So technically, yeah. So we start talking, and she's like, "So how many kids do you want?" And I was just like,
already with
here
the
it goes
kids.
again. And I was like, "Yeah, I would like maybe like 3, maybe 4." You know, it's kind of like the number that runs in our family. So she was like, "Okay, cool." She was like, "Yeah, I want more kids." And I'm like,
Damn.
"You telling me you want more kids?" She was like, "Yeah, I mean, if you're down to have kids." And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?"
First day kind of.
Already? I'm like, "Bro, this bitch wants me to knock her up again, and you're already knocked up." And I'm like, "No." So this is what actually like made it worse. Like, we order food, and you know, I'm like, "Okay, I'm paying for it, whatever. I'm gonna order the cheapest shit. It's a burrito." She orders the sizzling fajita plate.
Oh, where the shit comes out.
Yeah,
and,
just everyone's looking
around. What the fuck?
The whole $35, and she didn't just get steak. She got like steak and like shrimp and chicken. And I'm like,
It sounds really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
it does sound pretty good. I should have got it myself. And like, I was just like, no. So then we leave, and she's like, "So what do you want to do?" And already in the back of my head, I was just like, you know what's going on. She knows what's gonna happen. Y'all both know what's gonna happen. So I'm like, okay, we can just drive around. So we drive around. That ends up leading to like, "Oh, I'm tired." I was like, "Let's just go crash at a hotel for a couple hours." I was just like, am I really gonna go through with this?
Pretty smooth. That's a smooth transition right there, bro. Let's get a hotel right
She's
quick.
the one that said that. Oh my god.
You don't think that's kind of hot though? Like a woman making the moves and shit?
I mean,
Makes
it would be
easier
hot
for
if
her.
it was if the woman was somebody I was attracted to.
Yeah.
But I was just like, all right, bet. And I was just like, okay, I guess I gotta pay for the hotel too. Fuck. So I pay for the hotel, and like, bro, I don't want nothing to do with her.
Damn,
She's
bro.
pregnant already, so she's like, "I'm sleepy. I didn't really get to sleep. You know, I gotta deal with my other kid." And I'm like, okay. I was like, "You take the bed, and I'll take the couch." So I'm laying there, and she's like, "Can you come over here and rub my back?" And I'm like, here it goes. It's like, here it goes. So I go and rub her back, and then one thing leads to another, and like, I didn't go through with it though. I didn't like.
Oh man.
And there's 2 reasons why I didn't go through with it. So I didn't feel comfortable, and it didn't feel right. I was just like, I don't want to do this to this person, and then this person like feels like, oh, like he likes me, he had sex with me, like, oh, he's gonna want to stay. The second thing, she stunk.
Oh man. What?
And it wasn't like armpit stink, no. Like Quan Mills, ho, yo coochie stank.
Quad Mills, bro. What the fuck?
Bro, it was bad. And I'm sorry if anybody's listening to this and you're just like, "Oh god, no." I'm like, it was bad, bro. Like, I threw up. I literally threw up in my mouth a little bit. And I was just like, "God, no, bro."
Jesus
She's like, "Well, I took a shower before you got here." And I was like, "No, what kind of shower?"
An
A
Italian
bird shower?
bro?
Yeah, like something, bro. Like, nah. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, I'm not doing this. I put my pants on. I was like, put your clothes on. We're going. She's like, why? I'm still tired. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm taking you to your car and we're going. I'm not staying here any
How far
longer.
was the hotel from the restaurant or whatever the
Like
fuck?
5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
From 5 minutes. So, yeah, it was off 1960 and some other fucking, was it Highway 6? So it was like not that far. And I'm like, fuck this, bro. I drove home and I was just like, I'm so ashamed of what I did.
I mean, you didn't really do
I didn't
much
really
to it.
fuck her, but like, I was to the point where it was like, it was going to happen. And I was just like, nah, bro. I don't
Did you have the Jimmy on?
She was like, yeah, I need you to put a condom. I'm like, you're already pregnant. I was like, nah. I was like, I don't know where you've been. So I was like, luckily I have some in my car just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I was just like, nah, it didn't feel right. I was just like, nah, it's like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. And then, and then the smell too. I was just like, oh no, I really can't do this. I really can't do this. No.
I think you made the right choice, bro. I mean, honestly, her being pregnant is kind of fucking wild. The fact that she's like,
having
that's some,
pregnant
like, baby,
sex with somebody is weird.
If you think if your girl was pregnant, would you indulge
if it was my girl,
Mm.
I think it'd be different. But if it's like someone else, like they're gonna want you to do shit like you normally would do when you're not pregnant. Like,
also, like, it's just fucking weird, bro. That is fucking weird.
and then she was like, "Are we gonna see each other on Saturday?" It's like, yeah.
He totally ghosted her, bro. Dang, he blocked her?
Blocked her on cheese, but blocked her on that. And I felt bad for like 5 minutes. And I was just like, God, I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't mean to do that. I was like, I hope she finds somebody nice. That's gonna take care
maybe
of her.
maybe her baby daddy gets out on bail and fresh out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Take care of that baby, bro. You and the other dude.
Yeah, the other dude is apparently like a mural of tattoos, bro.
Yeah. So that's something I did when I was at my lowest.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone through with that. No. You know, once she said she was pregnant, I'd probably be like, "Hey, yo, deuces, I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Well,
not in that moment. I would have finished the date, and then eventually I would have been like, "I gotta go."
I mean, I did talk to somebody in high school who was pregnant, but like, so this was weird, and I don't mean to keep on the pregnancy talk. Maybe because somebody's pregnant out there, who knows? So like, I was my senior year in high school. I think it was my senior year. Yeah, and our teacher was like, "Hey, we have a new student coming in. She has a disability." And I was like, "Disability? Like, what do you mean?" So she comes in. It's a nice, pretty white girl. Very cute. And I was like, "What disability does she got?" So I kept looking at her. I'm like, "There's nothing wrong with her. Like, she's not mentally,
limping or anything.
Like, she's not mentally disabled. She's not handicapped." Come to find out, she was pregnant.
For how long?
I think it was maybe like a month. She used to live in Colorado, but her grandparents told her to come live over here because they didn't want her mom to find out. Which, how do now you're not gonna find out? Like, you know, it's weird. So she was like, "Yeah, she has this," and I'm like, "What disability? She has life giving in her stomach? Like, what the fuck?"
That is a weird way to phrase it. You could just say she's pregnant straight up.
Yeah, she's pregnant. I'm like, bro, that's a dime a dozen pregnant women here in high school. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like, true. It's not the normal, but I guess that's how white people like to phrase it sometimes. Like, "Oh, she might have a, you know."
They're pretty good at the phrasing, to be honest with you. I don't know. They spin some shit. That's a spin if I ever heard one.
Yeah, but I mean, she was really cool, and we did talk, and we did like each other. But like she ended up moving back to Colorado, I think, and she ended up getting married to the guy that got her pregnant. So now she has 3 kids with him, and they're happily married and everything. And I was just like, That's a cool rats. That could have been me with a white girl, but
oh man, that was wild. She said she was pregnant, boy. What?
Bro, I'm like,
I would have been like, "You got your fucking mind."
Yeah, and it was weird too because it was hot. It was like one of the hottest days, and I was just like driving around, and she was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna lay down," and I'm like,
I don't know about that one.
I feel bad. Yeah, I
shouldn't feel that bad.
I told my ex though, because we had just broken up maybe a couple months, and I told her what happened because I was in a depressive state, and I was like, I need to tell somebody. And she looks at me, she's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" She's like, "You could have fucked anybody else, but you fucked a pregnant chick." And I was like, "I didn't fuck her." And she was just like, "I don't know about you. You're wild now." And I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" It's the same
all the
person.
questions start out. Yeah.
And then she likes to bring it up, and I'm like, "Bitch, shut up."
Yeah. I mean that shit is that was wild. I definitely would not have done that, to be honest with you. There's probably no way I would.
There's another detail left out, but it's too
much.
Nasty.
Oh,
it's too
Jesus.
nasty. It's too nasty.
Jesus Christ. Man, dude. He said you could have married a white girl.
I could have been with a white girl, bro.
Are you attracted to white girls at all?
I love white girls.
Really?
There's just some that are just so gorgeous and pretty, and I'm just like, damn. It's like there's always like that one that's just like, I think I've always liked white girls ever since I was a kid. Since I was little. Maybe since like kindergarten.
I mean, that's understandable because like most of what you see on TV is like white people.
Yeah. But like I have an array of like different nationalities that I like.
I was gonna say, are you like? Because I like to consider myself pretty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. There's some pretty ass white girls, bro. Yeah, and they're evolving too. So
well, I will agree with you with that. I'll agree with you on that. But yeah, I never really been into them like that, bro. Like super hard like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's kind of like Well, now I think even more with the whole inclusivity or whatever, however the word is called, like, you know, everyone must be included. So now they're like, fuck, I need to find somebody who's not white anymore. Like, oh, let me find this brown guy, like, you know. But I think they're cool. I mean, they might be weird as fuck, but like, you know what's really like something I really
have
want
that
to
much
date?
experience with them, to be honest with you.
I've had a couple of experiences. One time, I don't think I've ever talked about this on the podcast.
Again,
so this was, here we go. Here we got an exclusive.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun. It might have been when I was in first or second grade. There was this girl named, I think her name was Candace. She was like a redhead, kind of brunette, kind of mixed white girl, and I guess she liked me. I couldn't really tell. I didn't, bro. I'm like, what, 5 or 6? I don't know what the fuck.
In first grade, yeah, you were being.
Yeah, in first grade, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm thinking about Pokemon. That's what I'm thinking about. Pokemon and drawing and stuff like that. So I remember one time I'm leaving the restroom, and she grabs my shirt and pulls me into the girls' restroom, and she pins me against the wall, and she like wants to kiss me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just left.
Oh man. What?
I was like, I fled, bro. I was like, what's going on? I'm not supposed to be in here. Like, I'm getting in trouble.
Well, I agree with you on that.
And this was like the late to mid 90s. So I'm like, bro, I can't be in here. Like, this law hasn't passed yet.
Yeah. You're too ahead. You're too progressive.
I was progressive, bro. But
oh
yeah,
my
like,
God.
she pulled me into the restroom. She like wanted to make out with me, and I'm like, how does a 5-6-year-old know like what that is?
That is odd. The
it's
fact
weird.
that she like pinned you
I guess
down
her
and
mom
shit
was
like
kind of like that. I don't know. I think her mom was hot. I don't remember.
that. That's wild, bro. Yeah, I don't really have that much experience with like white girls like that, bro. I will say this though, they're usually pretty nice to me.
Yeah.
Like when I'm like out and about, they're usually like pretty cool with me. I'm cool with them. It's just I don't really ever seek them out like that, to be honest with you. And you know what's funny? On Tinder, I get nothing but white girls, and I'm kind of like, like I said, they're cool, but like I don't really like.
You can't really connect with them in a way because it's like they won't know what you're talking about with certain things.
I feel like I would have to like educate one, as fucked up as that sounds, and they would have to educate me on their shit. You know what I'm saying? Put me on to stuff. I like Starbucks.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, the food might, I
met some white people that had some good food.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie. Like there's some that can fucking go down.
Well, there's some that are like really into cooking, where it's just like, all right, you're a fucking borderline chef right now. You're not even like a regular like a regular person.
And some just, God.
Some people just like salt and pepper.
They're just like this mayonnaise is too spicy type of white person.
You know what's funny? I'm not really into spicy food as like a Hispanic person. I could deal with it. You grown into it?
I've grown into it little by little.
I feel you on that. There's certain shit that I could like we had wings the other day. Mm-hmm. Man, dude, I gotta tell you, there's this like fucking pizza from Pizza Patron that my friend Paul ordered. That was like some like chorizo pizza or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, that shit is fucking good. Also, he got like wings, and the wings are spicy as fuck. But I was able to handle them though. I didn't freak the fuck out. But I often think like, if I ever went on Hot Ones, how would I do on the show? How do you think you'd do? Do you think you'd beat it?
No, I'd probably tap out like at the third or fourth one.
You don't think you'd make it?
I don't think. Well, I don't think I'd tap out.
I think I could make it, bro, but I wouldn't be able to finish any of the fucking wings. No. Like, if I'm taking just a bite and chewing it, I think I could do it that way. But I'm not cleaning no fucking wing, bro. No. Like, especially if it's that spicy, no way, dude.
I do the Idris Elba, like, what the fuck? Like, I'd probably like start choking and shit because of how like spicy it is. I don't do spicy.
If I'm there in front of homeboy, bro, and Sean Evans is looking at me, I might be like, you know what, fuck it, bro. I gotta go for it. And I'm like a real bitch when it comes to spicy shit, bro. Last time my fucking stepdad totally clowned me, and me and my brother, and he made like jalapeno like poppers or some shit with like cheese in them, and he's like, oh yeah, I removed the seeds. Fucking did not.
Oh man.
And we bit him, and we're just like, shit's kind of hot. He's like, yeah. And he just eating the fuck out of him. I'm like, God. And he's a maniac, bro. He like he puts sauce on everything. He's like a super like.
That's weird.
He's really into the spices, and I'm just like, dude, how the fuck could you do it? Like, I just can't. Because at a certain point, I feel like, for me personally, at a certain point, if the food's too spicy, it almost ruins the food.
Yeah, because
to
you
the
can't
point where I'm
enjoy
just
it.
more focused on drinking some shit and not even focused on like what the fuck I'm eating.
Yeah, it's like you can't even enjoy it. Like that's
That's
how
the
I feel
worst, that's
with
what
like
I'm saying.
onions, bro. I do not like onions, bro, at all. Like
Not like on a burger, not like on tacos or no shit.
if I find onions in my food and I specifically said no onions, bro, I don't even want it.
Damn.
I don't even want it. Like,
damn.
why?
What
It's just I don't like onions.
not even grilled onions. Not even.
Not grilled, not caramelized, not nothing, not chopped, nothing. Like I just don't like onions. I like Funyuns, but I don't like onions.
I actually love Funyuns.
Like,
It's underrated.
Like maybe a year or two ago, I went to have brunch with my cousin and his girlfriend, and this was when I was in a relationship at the time. So we go have brunch, and I get the chilaquiles, but they had some like onions and shit like that. I was like, yo, I don't want any onions in my food. She was like, okay, sorry, sure. So we're talking, we're drinking mimosas, and it comes back and there's onions. And I say, excuse me, ma'am, I ordered no onions. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And my cousin starts clowning me, bro.
Oh, man.
He was like, bro, you're a pussy, bro. Why are you fucking...
But you're not like...
And I'm like, bro, I'm spending $75.
Damn, that's how much it was, bro?
No, I was just exaggerating it. But I was like, bro, I'm spending this amount of money. I better not have nothing in that because I'm paying for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're paying for... Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if I'm paying money for it, I better not have no onions,
It'd be
whatever.
different, for example, let's say you go over to my mom's house. You know, I'm like, hey, it's my boy. And, like, she usually puts, like, onions in her rice or some shit.
Okay, then, yeah, I'll power through it.
You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
But you are paying for it, and you are a paying customer.
Yeah, like that, I won't disrespect someone's house, and I'm just like, I'll power through it. Like, I'll swallow the whole thing.
Yeah, oh, you would.
I'll swallow the whole thing, bro. Like, I'd just be like, what was that? It's a piece of rice.
Man, an ex of mine was like, she's like, I don't mind onions, this and that, but like I had brought her some food that my mom made, and I didn't realize until that moment that my mom used that much onions in the rice, and I was like, damn. And she's like, yeah, there's another, and another, and I was like, fuck. I was
damn,
like,
bro, like just eat the fucking
shit.
rice.
And I texted my mom like, damn, use this much onion. She's like, it's for the flavor. This and that. I was like, flavor. God damn. I was like, I did not know you used that much onion. I guess I just grew accustomed to it. I didn't fucking question it.
There's just some things that we're used to that other people aren't. Mm-hmm. So like,
do you have any other foods that you're not like
fond of? I don't really like nopales.
Okay.
I don't. My grandmother tried to like force it on me, and I'm like, yo, bro, that's not gonna work. She would make me like breakfast tacos
with nopales, or
yeah, she did that purposely, bro, and I know she did, and I know she's looking down at me. I knew you fucking did that on purpose, bro.
Every time you see a cactus, you're just
every time like even I would tell her, I was like, mommy, like, because we used to call her mommy. I was like, I don't like nopales, and she knew that. She wants to play coins, like, oh no, I'm listening. I'm like, no, you hablas inglés, bro. You know. But yeah, bro, like she would bring me tacos, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, she went down, and it's just nopales, and I'm like,
he trolled you, bro. She's trolling you.
I would never eat them. I was just like, I'll give them to my brother or my dad.
Because I know some people, like my friend Josh, I don't know if he doesn't like tomatoes. I know some people that don't like tomatoes like that. I never really got that. I always like tomatoes.
I used to be like that too, but then I turned 10.
Even pickles, I see people are like iffy on. And I'm like, damn, for real? Like, I like pickles. I like tomatoes.
Oh, I love pickles. Pickles are good. Mm-hmm. But I'm not like a fanatic of like
You're
how some
like,
people are. Yeah, I'm not going to buy me a whole dill of pickle and stick hot Cheetos and chamoy and all that on the...
It's a little too much, honestly.
It's a little too much. It's a little too crazy, if you ask me.
It's a little too crazy.
It's a little toxica, if you ask me.
I'm trying to think of foods that I don't like. I'm pretty open, bro. Honestly, I'm pretty like down for like I'm down to clown, to be honest with you. It's just the only thing would be like if the shit's too spicy, then I probably would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I said, it sometimes if it's too spicy, it's like you can't even enjoy it because you're like so focused on like, fuck, it's hot, you know.
Dude, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings with my girlfriend at the time. And we ordered the same shit. We ordered like wings, but she just got them boneless. No, I got them boneless, and she got them bone in. And I get there, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, fucking hungry, let's go. And I eat like one or two, and I'm like, my mouth is on fire, bro. Like, it's just burning. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I see her just like chowing down, like nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm pretty sure we ordered the same thing. Mm-hmm. And I found out later that I think the breading is like the bread makes it more spicier or whatever the fuck they used to bread the wings. So I was like, dude, like my mouth is on fire right now, and she's just like, why? It's not even that hot. I'm like, eat one of my wings, and she did it. She's like, okay, I see what you're saying now. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was. Like I think I just got like original hot. We didn't even get nothing crazy. And
sometimes original hot can be a little too hot.
I'm telling you, the boneless ones like really fucked me up, bro. I was like, damn, I like went through like my drink twice, bro. I had like lemonade and I just drank that shit like I downed it like twice. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the whole time it was that.
Yeah, I've done that before. Like whenever me and my ex would order wings, I'm like, what do you want? She's like, you already know what I want. And I was like, no, what do you want? Like, because she likes to change flavors and she likes spicy, but then she never eats them. She only eats like 3 or 4, and she's like, I'm full. And I'm like, bro, you ordered a 10-piece. It's like, eat the fucking wings.
And you end up eating the 10-piece.
Yeah, because I get like lemon pepper or Hawaiian. Like
That's how I am, bro. That's how I am, bro. I'll get Hawaiian or I'll get barbecue. Just get plain
sometimes, like butter. Like I like the butter wings too, so they're pretty good.
Yeah, just because, like you said, you want to enjoy it.
Yeah, you're paying for it. You should be able to enjoy it. I don't want to pay for something and be like, not enjoy it.
How do you feel on the whole bone-in, boneless situation? I feel like there's a lot of people that like they'll look down on me and be like, I just ordered chicken tenders. I'm a child.
I'm bi, bro. I like both. I like bone-in and like boneless. But if I were to order wings, boneless is a little more cheaper, and I feel like you get more than meat. So it's like, why not? If I'm gonna pay a certain price, like I want more of what I'm ordering.
I usually go with boneless, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I like boneless. That's what I'm saying. I go for boneless. I don't like.
But I know
bone-in. Bone is expensive.
Well, that and people also just like I've seen people shit on it, bro. They'll clown me, bro, whenever I order boneless.
They're not sophisticated like you are.
I'm progressive, bro. Don't you get it?
Progressive, man. You know.
Oh my god!
But it does depend on the like where you get your wings at too, because
that is true, bro. At Pluckers, they're gigantic. They're literally fucking like.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Pluckers in like a couple of years.
You're not missing anything, honestly, bro. The fucking parking is like atrocious, to be honest.
I think the last time I went was 2 years ago, like literally the day my grandfather passed.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
So it's a funny story. I appreciate it, but it's like, so I get to work, and I was working at Goodwill at the time, and this was literally a couple days after Thanksgiving, and something in me was like, I should go say hi, because my grandfather lived next door, and I was like, I should go say hi to him. I was like, nah, I'll see him later. It's like, it's all right, you know. So then a couple days later, and I get the news from my brother, like right when I'm about to leave to go do my route, and my brother's like, hey, he passed, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
How old was he, if you don't mind me asking?
He was 88.
Oh, that's a pretty long life.
Yeah, he was 88. Like he was born in 1933.
Jesus.
And then I was born in 93. So like we're like fucking what? A fucking 60-year difference, 70-year difference.
That, yeah.
Like 60 years. So, yeah. So I backed up the truck and I told my supervisor, "Hey, yo, like my grandfather passed," and I was like, "All right." He's like, "Just go ahead, go do with your family." So I was like, "Okay." And I felt sad. And then my cousin came into town and he was like, "You want to go to Pluckers?" And I was like, "Bro, at this time?" All right, let's go. So we just go to Pluckers and we're drinking.
Get your mind off.
And
shit,
yeah, it was good for a minute, but I'm like, bro, my grandfather just passed, and I'm sitting here at Pluckers drinking and eating wings. I was like, this is wild.
Yeah. Right, crazy range of emotions there.
Yeah, you're like sad, and then you're just like, you don't know what to say, and then you're just like, damn, these wings are pretty good.
Yeah, no, for sure. Their food's good. I'd say their food's good. It's just like the literal hassle of like the parking and then the wait time and then the fucking, I'm just like, what? Like, what? It's not even, it's good food, but like, I don't know if it's worth, like literally every time like I'm with someone and they want to go there, I'm always hesitant because I'm just like, I know that it's going to be a bitch to park there, especially at like the one that's like around me. Shepherd? Yeah, that one I'm just like, it's going to be a fucking shit show when we get there, bro.
That. If you're going to go to Pluckers, I probably suggest the one on I-10. Close to like Beltway 8. It's a pretty big blot. Like, so I mean, I don't think it would be that much of a problem. But yeah, if you work the one on Shepherd, you fucking suck. Because that lot sucks, bro. Ever since it opened, I'm like, bro, this is horrible parking.
It's just fucking terrible, bro. I don't know why they have it though. I don't know why they haven't changed it, to be honest with you. How do you not expand it after all these years?
Because people keep coming. Just people are just like, fuck it, they'll pay for the parking.
And then what fucking pisses me off are the people that park in like the corners of the fucking parking lot. I'm like, what are you doing? How do you even do that?
All that for pluckers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like all that shit. And I know there's like a meme, and I like pluggers, bro. Like I'm kind of shitting on them, but like I'm literally just shitting on the parking lot. That's the only thing that I fucking hate. Because the wait time, it's understandable. And if anything, fuck it, I'll get on Yelp and I'll make like a you know what I mean, a booking. I'll book some shit if I have like enough notice. But dude, like the parking is just so fucking. And then you're just going in circles and you feel like a dumbass.
Yeah, you're usually like someone's gonna leave.
You're going in circles and then someone's looking at you like, damn, you too, huh? And it's like, yeah, now we're both fucked, bro.
Yeah, now it's like I'm never gonna leave. I did that one time. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
I think it was like my 25th or 27th birthday, and I had told all my friends, I was like, yo, we're going to have a good night. We're going to go do this and that. Y'all meet me at Pluckers. I didn't think about, like, the parking situation.
It sounds good. You saying it sounded good.
It sounds good, but we get there and, like, there's no parking, and I'm like, fuck. So we ended up going to Buffalo Wild Wings down the street at Washington. And it worked out better because everyone was able to go.
Yeah.
And we're just like, fuck Pluckers.
You know what I did last time, bro? I had met up like a group of friends, and I just literally parked at a gas station like next to it.
That one that they just built?
I just left my car at the gas station and walked, and I went across the street, and I was right there. And I was like, you know what? This is way better because like I don't have to fucking worry about anything. They were sitting outside, so I just came through the side, and I was like, this is best, bro.
You beat the system.
I beat the system. That one day. I don't know if that's going to work every fucking time. They might tone my ass, but...
Just next time, just be like, hey, bro, I put gas. I'm a paying customer.
I'm about to buy a fucking Snickers or some shit like that,
Something
bro.
like that. So then that way they're not like trying to...
I think they seen me go over there, bro, and they didn't say shit, so I was like, all right, you guys are cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I feel like if you get cool with somebody like that and you're just like, hey, bro, what's up? Like, is it cool if I park here? I'll give you $10.
Yeah, you slip them a 10.
Yeah, you slip them a 10, and then you become cool, and you're like, hey, Jerry, or something like that.
You saying slipping them a 10, I don't really carry cash on me like that, bro. Do you?
I don't carry any cash anymore.
I'm
all strictly digital.
Yeah, man.
So which is weird.
It's weird.
It's weird to think that, like, literally 10 years ago, like, you needed cash. And, like, now it's just like, who carries cash now?
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything's on my phone.
I never carry cash at all, bro. I literally only get out cash to get a haircut.
Oh, really?
I just get out, like, unless I have to pay a bill, but even then, like, I do that shit online. You know what I mean?
The only time I take out cash, and if you're from Northside, you already know what I'm gonna say. If you got to take out cash, the only reason why you're taking out cash is to go to Taco Naso to pay, bro.
That is true, bro. That is true.
Because they are not taking credit cards.
That is the other. I'm surprised they haven't, though. I guess it'll be fucking hard, no, for the maybe,
bro,
right?
All you got to do is just do, like, the fucking
Cash App or some shit.
Yeah, but there's something else going on. There's a Taco Naso by my side, too.
Oh, really?
Off Wayside. So whenever I want tacos, I gotta go take out cash.
Yeah, I'm the
and
same
it's
way.
like, fuck.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. That's the other reason to take out cash is like for street food, street tacos.
Yeah.
Or a fucking haircut. That's literally it, bro. And some of my barbers take cash out, or they do cash,
yeah.
Zelle or Cash App.
Just like, hey, bro, just cash at me. Don't even bother taking out cash.
Yeah. I love it. I just figured out that I had to pay a certain bill. I could pay a certain bill online again because for a while their like system was down. I had to like get out cash to pay it, and now I'm like, oh. You guys don't even fucking know. You guys just saved me so much time.
Yeah.
Cause like, it's a hassle, bro. Especially when like the number that I had to get out was like 181.
It's weird. Yeah, it's a weird fucking amount.
So I'm like, bro, like I have to get out $8. Like last time I got the money and they were just like, yeah, you're short $1. I'm like, did not know that. Take the 180 and I'll be back in like tomorrow with $1 or shit like that. Like I just can't like. Be throwing me off sometimes, bro. Especially the ones around here. It's only like 20s, bro. All that shit is just 20s. I don't know if the ones on your side are like that.
Everything is either 20s, 50s, 100s, and that's it. Like I don't never see a like ATM with like 10s or 5s or even 1s. That'd be wild.
With 1s would be wild. We have one, but you have to get off though, and I don't feel like getting off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like getting off. I just rather just go through the drive-thru. Because I'm lazy and shit like
bro,
that.
Like, I hate going through, like, the drive-thru ATM because Well, mine's just Wells Fargo. So I'll go to the line and I'm like, bro, this shouldn't take this long, bro. Like it shouldn't take this long. But people are checking their account. They're checking how much money they got. And I'm like, bro, all you got to go is boop, 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 boom, boom, done. And you're literally takes like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm like stuck there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
It's so bad, bro.
But it's always like a Hispanic person or like an older black person. They're just like, I gotta
struggling
check my account. I'm like, bro, check the website. Check the app.
Dude, the app, this is so funny. This is so like, I don't think I'm ever gonna say this on the podcast, but I have a coworker. I think I brought it up before. Stanley.
I think you might have.
Yeah, he's an old black dude. He's my boy. Well, he's not that old. I don't fuck him up like that, but he's about like 50 or 40. You know what I'm saying? Late 40s, early 50s. He's my boy. I love him. I love Stanley. And he's been having car problems recently. So what he's been doing is he'll send me money, and then I'll get him like an Uber or a Lyft, whatever is more convenient. And we've been doing this for a while, bro. Like it shit happened like last year around this time, and then he got like his shit together and his car was like good. And then like earlier, I think last month, yeah, it's been like since July, since like mid July, I've been giving him like hooking him up with these rides, and and the first time he told me to do it, I was just like, all right, cool. Like he's like, can you show me how to do this Uber shit? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And he already had the app, so I'm like, he's right there, and I'm like, all right, bro, what's your password? I don't got no password. And I'm like, what? He's like, I have no password. Yeah, and I never had an account. And it's like his email was already on there, so I knew he had an account. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, let me try Lyft. I got no password on that. I got no password at all. And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right. He's like, do you think you could do it? And then just send it to me. And I'm like, okay. So now throughout like my day, I'll get these random calls by Stanley, bro, throughout the whole time, and he'll just be like, "Hey man, I need to hook up. Dad." I'm like, oh my god, and it's literally like usually it's like during the week, it's like in the morning, and I'm already up anyway, getting ready for work. Yeah. So I'll be up at like, you know what I'm saying, he'll call me at like 5:30, 5 something, and be like, "Hey man, I need to hook up." Then like sometimes after work he'll call me. But the weird shit is when he does it on the weekends. Because like last time he wanted to get a haircut or some shit. And he's like, he'll send me this address, bro. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Bro, he lives far. Like for my job, he lives pretty far, bro. Damn. That hoe was like, from because he has another job. From his other job to my job is like a good like $45, bro. It's an expensive Lyft, bro.
Hell no. I couldn't do it, but
yeah, I mean, and he's working on getting a car. I told him to just rent a car at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I showed him the amount, bro, and I was like, you sent me like a lot of money to get these rides. Like, you're wasting like a lot of money on this shit. He's like, yeah, no. He's like, I just haven't had the time, this and that. And I feel bad for him and shit like that. Shout out to Stanley. But I am kind of like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like if I show you I'm gonna show you the amount. I'm not gonna show it on the screen, but I'm gonna show you the amount. Cause it's like a lot of money, bro. Damn. Like I don't. Well, I almost want you to guess, but nah.
You just better just show me off it.
Yeah, I want to hear your reaction though on air. Where the fuck is this shit?
That's wild, bro. Like you said, at that point, you're just
okay. So the green is what he sent me. Okay. And the white is what I've sent him.
God damn. God damn, bro. Holy fuck.
That's so much, isn't it?
Bro, no.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Damn, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, no,
so bro. I'm pulling for my boy Stanley. Hopefully you get it together, man.
Stanley, go on Facebook Market, bro. Go on Facebook Market. Find you something, bro. Fucking, I'll help you find a car if that's possible,
bro. Yeah, he's been looking, man. He's been looking. It's just like,
fuck, bro. That's wild, man.
And then like last week, or not last week, but like a couple weeks ago, we we're getting out like fucking late from work. Yeah. So he was going from like job to job, literally like. And like the later I don't think he realizes this because sometimes he wants to like decompress after like our shift. So he'd be like, I'm like, yo, you need a ride right now, bro? I could like hook you up because he sent me the money already. And he's like, nah, go ahead. I'm gonna wait like 2-3 hours. I'll give you a call in 2-3 hours. I'm like, oh, all right. I was like, okay. So I guess he just hangs around that side or like goes to get something to eat or some shit. But I don't know if he realizes, because I try to explain to him that like the later you wait, the higher it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll call me at like 5:30 and like, bro, it's expensive to like from where he works to like our job is like fucking expensive. I'm just like, damn, and it's always expensive, bro. Like the cheapest will be like maybe 40.
Oh no.
Yeah. From like 40 to like 55 is how much that shit is. Like it's far, bro.
God, that's like Katy.
It's far. It's Stafford. I don't know if you know where the fuck that is, bro.
That's 59, bro. That's like Sugar Land, Missouri City, Stafford, all right there. God
Yeah. He works pretty far, bro.
Shoot. God
and this morning, it's funny. This morning? Well, it's not funny, but like he had like 3 dudes just cancel on him, bro.
What?
Like back to back to back. Like he's like, "Hey man, can you give me the hookup?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." And I'm getting ready and shit. And I just hear my phone like like vibrating. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And I look and I'm brushing my teeth and shit. He's like, "Did they cancel?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, did they?" And the old boy was like 2 minutes away. So I'm like, "The fuck?" And yeah, he canceled. And then so I'm like, "Yeah, dude, some other guy's gonna be like in there in 10 minutes." He's like, "Damn, hopefully I'm not late." I'm like, "Nah, you should be good. I appreciate you, Caesar." I'm like, yeah, for sure. My shit starts vibrating again. Where is he? I'm like, fuck. And I look and canceled again, bro. And I'm on the fucking highway, bro. And this dude cancels on him again, bro. I call him. I'm like, yo, where are you? Because it just said that he was like around the corner, but just staying there. And it was this Indian dude, and he's just like, cancel ride. And I'm like, what? He's like, cancel ride, cancel the lift. I'm like, why don't you cancel it? Like, what the fuck? Why do I have to cancel it? But I was like, okay, so I cancel it, and by this point, Stanley's like fucking 30 minutes late to work, bro. Like, I was just like, dude, I felt so bad. He's like, well, nothing I could do. I'm like, yeah, but I was just like, how the fuck? And he said that he talked to his Lyft driver, like the whatever the person that eventually picked him up.
Yeah. And
she says that the area that the area that he's going to, people don't want to go to it where we work at, because it's in Greenspoint. So they're just like really. Yeah. So like a lot of them are just like really like weary of like dropping people off or picking people up from there. I was like, damn, is that true? He's like, yeah, she told me. I'm like, fuck.
Well, I haven't been much to Greenspoint in a long time, so I don't really know. But I'm sure like maybe it's starting to like clean up a little bit, but I don't know, dude. I mean, it's always gonna be Gunpoint to me.
So. And honestly, even as a kid, it was kind of like that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it was really shady and weird.
Yeah. Just the mall was like better at the time, but even then, you knew there were better malls out there. You know what I'm saying? Even when you were in Greenspoint, you're like, yeah, we could have went to like a different mall.
That's weird, because thinking about that now, like I can go back in my memory and like picture Greenspoint like bustling, like heavy. Everybody was there. It was like it was packed, bro. It was it, bro. That was the place to be in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And then like after a while it started decreasing, and then there was better malls. You got Katy Mills. I remember going to Katy Mills, Memorial, Deerbrook.
Yeah.
And that's when the Galleria started popping. Like right when I got into like high school, like everybody wanted to go to the Galleria. Because there was like, that's the place to be. That's where everybody wants to be seen. Blah, blah,
it's also
blah,
like
blah.
A nice mall. You get like, there's a lot of shit there. You could do like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And then now it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like malls have kind of like declined. They're kind of dead sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. It's really weird. Like when I go to Alameda, when I go to Sharpstown to go get like hats and stuff like that, like I look at the malls and I'm like, yo, this shit is dead, bro.
It's
like,
dead, bro.
It's dead. But it's like, the only thing that keeps them busy is like the big city cap zone, bro, or like these other stores that like sell like stuff like
sneakers
that.
And shit.
That's the only thing. So
Jesus.
But yeah, like I'm starting into like the hat game and all that too. So like I'll go to like I went to Sharpstown for the first time. That was weird.
Where the fuck that's at, dude.
That's over off of 59. 59. Oh, that's like going towards like Stafford and all that. It's wild, bro. It's called like Plaza America, and it's just nothing but like Latino stores in there.
Damn, really? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's wild because you're just like, damn, this used to be the place. I think they filmed that mall in Atlanta.
What?
It either was that one or the West Oaks Mall. Because there's an episode, I think, where they were in Houston. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't Atlanta.
It was Mo or some shit?
It was another one. It was... He'd made this other show. It's called like Buzz or B or something like that.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. It's the Beyonce shit, but it's not Beyonce. Yeah. It's something else.
That's where they filmed I think it was either West Oaks Mall
It's called,
or
like-
Sharpstown Mall.
Damn, bro, you got me fucked up now.
I watched it for a while,
Hive or some
but
shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, some shit
and
like
I
that.
couldn't stand it anymore. Just like God.
Yeah, like old girl getting her back blown out like the first like 5 seconds, bro. That's the only thing I know about that show. Is
bro. I was like, damn. I was just watching. I was like, damn. Surely, really, shit go like that for real, bro.
and you're like the girl's just looking at her.
That's just
It's just
weird.
weird. It's kind of
Look at me. But yeah, I think it was in that mall. I think it was Sharpstown Mall. They did an episode or something like that. It was weird because like I stood there and I'm like, wait a minute, this was in that show.
It is kind of weird.
It's like Killer Bee or something.
Some shit like that. It was.
It's some weird.
I almost want to look it up. I'm gonna look it up, bro.
Yeah, Yeah, I thought it was in Atlanta, but I was like, no, that's not.
I want to say that it's called like the Hive or some shit, bro.
I forgot what it was, but I was like, oh, Donald Glover made a new show, and I was like, oh, this is dope. And I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, it's based in Houston. I was like, oh, this is even doper. I was like, because they were like, oh, we're going to Frenchie's, and I was like, Frenchie's where? And then I started looking. I was like, oh yeah, I was in Houston. And then I was like, what mall did they go to? And I was like, that's. Whenever they make something here in Houston, like I want to know where it's at. So then I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, I know where that is, or hey, I know where that is. It's like kind of like Mo too. Mo's like recording and shit like that. And I was just
Swarm.
Like, oh,
that's what it was. Swarm. Some shit. Some beast. Fucking thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like based on like the whole.
The Beyonce kind of like fan base, how crazy they are and stuff like that.
It's a wild show. It's a wild show.
Yeah, there's like murder and shit on there. I didn't realize that it was that crazy.
So
I'm gonna restart my camera one more time for like the last part. It's a good episode, man. My bad. How do you feel about those crazy fan bases, bro?
Fan bases?
Like Beyonce has a pretty strong fan base. The Nicki Minaj, the Barbs, the Hive.
Really? I've never encountered a Nicki Minaj fan base.
On Twitter, I see him a lot. Or X now. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But on there, I see it a lot. Like in every comment section, that something that has something to do with her, you're guaranteed to see someone be like, "Oh my god."
The Swifties, bro. I can't stand the Swifties.
See, I don't really see those, but I know they're strong as fuck, bro.
No, bro. Because
I have a lot of
see them everywhere.
Dude, I have a lot of people that I follow that I didn't realize were that into Taylor Swift. I didn't really know anyone that was really that into Taylor Swift, but like apparently I do, because like when I don't know if she was here or
she was here like a couple months ago.
Dude, that shit was everywhere. Literally nothing but like Taylor Swift shit. And I was like, holy fuck, I didn't know she was. I knew she was like huge. I mean, she's a gigantic artist, but like, I don't know.
But I don't know when she got that huge.
Yeah, I mean, this is like next level shit. This is like some like,
This is like MJ shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is like MJ shit. I was because an ex-friend of mine, she was like, oh, I'm going to the show. And I'm like, you're a Swiftie? She's like, yeah, you got a problem with it? I was like, I just didn't peg you for a Swiftie. I was like, that's weird. And then just like everything around the news was just like, Taylor Swift's coming to town. Taylor Swift's mom's from Houston, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't even know that. Bro. Neither did I. Like, I don't give a fuck about what her mom did. Like, she graduated from U of H. What am I going to do with that information?
I didn't know that either. Her mom or who she did?
Her mom.
Oh, okay.
Like her mom has like, I think she's from here or something. I don't. It's always somebody. Same thing what they did with like Meg Thee Stallion. Like, oh, she's from Houston. I'm like, bro, she's from Pearland. Damn. Like that's not Houston, bro. Oh, Lizzo, she ain't from Houston either.
Damn. So you don't give her the pass?
No, bro. Not what she's doing right now.
Oh,
she got no pass.
She's like on one right now. And you know this is all talk. My brother has been waiting on her downfall, bro.
Me too.
Why don't y'all like? Well, she was talking about like putting mayonnaise or some shit like that, mustard on like some fucking food.
I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but
you don't like the music, bro. You don't like the juice?
It's not. I mean, whoever produced her music is obviously a pretty smart person, but there was just something about her I didn't like. There was like this kind of like vibe I got from her, and then from everybody that I knew here in Houston, they were like, "Oh, I performed with Lizzo one time." Oh, I knew Lizzo in high school, or oh, I this and that, and showing pictures, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, you know who this person is, but like you don't have no contact with her. And then like straight up, everyone's like, oh, she's from Houston, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, I'm gonna do my research.
Oh man,
I'm gonna do my research. I gotta make sure, bro. Like you know, nah, she's born in Detroit, came here when she was like 10, was here for like 10 years, and then dipped to like Minneapolis. And I'm like, bro, that don't No. I was like, no, bro.
So she doesn't get the pass then.
She don't get the pass. Megan Thee Stallion don't get the pass. She was born in San Antonio, bro. She don't even count.
So they have to be born then.
You got to be born and raised here. You know who gets a pass? MGK.
What?
He was born from Houston. He was born in Houston, but he ended up moving to Cleveland like when he was a kid.
I don't want to give him the pass.
I gotta give him the pass.
I don't want to give him the pass.
You were born here, bro. I don't know what hospital he was born into.
What about my boy Travis?
Travis, I gotta give Travis. I mean, he puts on for the city.
He definitely puts on hard as fuck.
So even though he caused the pandemonium a couple of years ago and got some people killed,
that was wild.
You know, and that new album he came out was kind of mid, but I still give him the pass. You didn't like Utopia? I don't know, bro. I was listening to it and I was just like, just there.
It's kind of darker, man. It's like a dark album. Like they have some jams on there for sure, but it's like a fucking heavy listen.
I think I have to listen to it again. It's or be like listen. In some kind of mood.
Mm-hmm. There's some songs. I think overall it's like pretty decent. I fuck with it, but I feel you. It was jarring when I first played it. Like on my way to work, I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is he on right now?" Like
I was driving and I was like, this is not Astroworld.
But I think that's good though. I mean, in terms of like an artist doing something different. But
I know he took a lot of stuff from Kanye, so I know Kanye helped him out a lot. So.
Bro, well, he produced. A lot of people don't know this. He started working with Kanye during Yeezus. Mm-hmm. So around 2013, when he was like really young, he was like fucking. I think he was like 19 years old or some shit like that. So he like reused some beats from Yeezus on Utopia. So certain drum patterns and shit like that, they people were just like, oh, he's taking from Kanye, and I'm like, well, you fucking helped make the record.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? It's a little different. It's not like he's just like biting like completely.
It's kind of like his Donda in a way.
I can see it. Even the cover, fuck. I didn't mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, I got a second.
It's also long. It's a longer album. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like that old guy, like I guess I got to get into this one. You know. But
all right, so Travis gets the pass. Megan doesn't get the pass.
Damn. Nah, I don't think Megan gets the pass, bro.
She reps the city. Who gets more of a pass, her or Lizzo? If you had to pick one, I'm putting a gun to your head now.
If I had to pick, I would probably. If it was in that case, I had to pick Meg.
I don't really think
because she worked at Popeyes.
Oh,
so I think I had to give her the pass because she worked at Popeyes.
She worked at Popeyes, bro.
She got her own meal, bro. Who else gets a meal at Popeyes?
That is true.
That's a
you know who had a fucking combo meal, bro? Your boy Jack Harlow had a KFC meal.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I was just like, why is everybody getting a meal now? Travis got a meal. J Balvin got a meal. Gabriel Iglesias got a meal.
I didn't know that. Who with who?
Jack in the Box.
What? That's cool.
He got one. Who else? Meg. I think Meg. I already said
Cardi
Meg got
B,
one.
bro.
Cardi B got one too.
Cardi B.
What's her name? Some juicy sauce, or I forgot her name, but she had like a sweetie sauce or something like that. So I don't know.
Swahili.
Yeah, I was like, who the hell is that? I was like, why are they getting a McDonald's meal?
Her shit just looked like a meal that was. It was just like shit mixed together. Honestly, it didn't really like nothing.
I was like, y'all better just give me a fucking meal, bro. If you had a meal at an exclusive like restaurant, like where would it be, and like what would the meal consist of?
Oh, if I had one,
yeah.
I you know what I would do, bro? Straight up, I would do a Sopranos themed restaurant.
Oh, nice.
It's a gimmick. So like you guys come in and like, because there's a cookbook, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's an official that they put out, like an official Sopranos cookbook, and we'll just make shit from there.
Oh, nice.
And every week we'll switch it up a little bit. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to recycle the shit, but look, like we gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay.
And it'd be that literally the Sopranos. Well, I don't know about showing that shit on the screen because like that shit is pretty fucking graphic. Like there's a lot of murder and like sex scenes in there, so I don't know about showing it, but we'll definitely have like a highlight reel or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a killing montage, but like yeah, it'd be like it'd be like Maggiano's, but like really like Sopranos themed. Yeah,
that's dope. Did you know there's this place called Bada Bing going 45 South, like towards Galveston?
I know this is
a pizza place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called like Bada Bing. I think it's a pizza place. I don't know if it's a Sopranos pizza place.
Oh man,
it's called Bada Bing with the same lettering and everything.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
What the fuck? I wonder if it is, bro.
I'll see if I go that way. I'll show you.
There's some Soprano shit here. I remember there was a bar. Well, it's called, I forgot what the fuck it's called now, bro. It's called like Paradise. I actually have a photo of it. Fuck, Paradise something. I totally forgot the fucking name.
Which one is it? Is that the one in Edo?
Nah, it's by like Warehouse Live and shit. It's like on like Saint Emmanuel Street, I think.
Oh yeah, that's Edo. Yeah, it's in Edo. Yeah. That Paradise, Electric Paradise or something.
Some
like
shit
that.
like that. Yeah.
Paradise Palace or something like that.
Yes, I think that's what it's called. From there, I took some good photos there too. But the other place, it used to be called like 88 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
We used to like fuck with the owners, and bro, they had totally like a Sopranos themed like pinball machine.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? So like seeing that, and I see posters every once in a while like around here. I'm like, did not know there was that many fans here in Houston.
Yeah. If I had to pick an exclusive,
yeah, what are you rocking with? If I walk in there, what am I looking at,
bro? Okay, so I have to pick two. I'm gonna just pick. This has to be the Texan in me.
Okay.
Of course, it's gotta be Whataburger. It's gonna be one Whataburger meal. It's gonna be the what's it called? The honey chicken strip sandwich.
That's just good.
With a large fry and a large Powerade and a banana and an apple pie.
Whenever you dip, I'm gonna order me food while I edit this shit. And just
I gotta eat too. I haven't eaten since
I'm very
11.
hungry, bro.
So that'd be one meal. I think another one would probably be like Taco Bell or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably get like.
Yo, do you subscribe to like that Taco Bell like fucks your stomach up and shit like that? Because I never really had it happen to me, honestly. I know the memes are like that, it fucks you up and stuff, but it never really has done me that bad.
No, you know what really fucked me up is that new shit that they're trying to like promote on TV and Instagram and all that, like that new taco whatever. It's like a
Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's like a dipping taco or something like that to give you like dipping sauce. Do not order that shit. That shit is disgusting, bro.
I haven't ate Taco Bell in a minute. I ain't mentioned it, bro.
Yeah, disgusting.
Maybe that's why. Oh shit.
Disgusting. Don't eat it. I looked at it and I was like, why is it so greasy? I thought it was supposed to be like a crunchy taco kind of thing. Oh man. No.
Do you know what I got the other day, or not the other day, but like a while ago? At Whataburger of all places, the chili cheeseburger.
Oh no.
Bro, that shit was so fucking big, bro. Like, it was gigantic. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be that big. And then halfway through, I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah, I don't even like this.
I just had that regret. I was like, ugh, like I almost want to like finish it to like accomplish something, but what am I really doing here?
Yeah, I've been there before.
It was so heavy, bro. Like I was laying down and I was like, fuck. You ever like lay down after you eat? Like I just made a mistake. Like I just fucked up.
And you're not even supposed to do that. You're just like, fuck, bro. This is the only thing I can do. But yeah, I'd probably be like Taco Bell. Either Taco Bell or like Whataburger, just to be kind of like, I can only get this shit here. So
and like an exclusive thing.
Well, I mean, now that Whataburger's, I guess, going around. So.
Did we talk about In-N-Out? Where you land on that? Do you think it's a little overrated? Or what do you think? What do you think there?
I think it's good. I like it for what it is. It's not Whataburger, but it is a decent price, and the burger is pretty good.
I just didn't like the fries, but I thought
the fries are bullshit, bro. Yeah. Like it feels like I could throw them hoes at a fucking street dog. They probably won't eat them.
I just remember we went to the one in I think it's in Katy, the In-N-Out that we have here. We have an In-N-Out somewhere.
We have one in Katy. We have one in the Woodlands. We have one in Sugarland, and I believe they're building one by Baybrook Mall. I believe.
I didn't know it was that many.
Yeah, they only build a certain amount in a certain city. Like I think only one city can get like 4 or 5.
Wow.
Meanwhile, LA's got like how many? But I mean, it's
there was a lot, bro. Yeah. But we went. Me and my friend Andres, my old roommate, came, and he's just. I think this was pre-pandemic or right around like the beginning of it. And he's like, we were just like, let's go to the In-N-Out. Fuck it. And it was so fucking far, bro. And the line was like out the ass. Like it was literally like you exit the highway and there was like a line already going towards there. I was like, fuck that. We're going to park and we're just going to get off. Literally got our food immediately, bro. Like we were in line and they gave us our food quick. We actually like went back to get seconds, to be honest with you. It was like
the burgers are so like small where you're just like, I want another one.
But the fries were not it at all. And I didn't get the like animal sauce or whatever the fuck it's called, the animal fries, or I don't know what the fuck it's called, but so I don't know if that made a difference. Have you had it like that way?
No, their animal style is just like Thousand Island sauce and onions. Well, obviously, I ain't gonna eat no onions. Fuck that shit. But yeah, I mean, I like it. We'll like choose it over Whataburger if my bank account looks kind of low. Like but
it was pretty cheap. It was pretty affordable.
You can be like $10 and you can get yourself like a good big size drink and whatever. But even then, like, I'll still go to Whataburger. Like, I got the app, bro. I got
you get the points, bro.
Hell yeah, I don't see internet.
Bro, everything has an app now.
Yeah, everything has an app.
Everything has an app.
Even probably, I think the county jail's got an app.
They might have a fucking. You pay your fees and shit, bro.
Yeah. So I mean,
well, man, we've done like about an hour. We could probably start wrapping it up here. Are there any socials that people should follow you at, or follow your band at, your page?
Yeah. So if you guys want to follow my personal account, you can go to. Let me pull this up because I don't even fucking know my own social sometimes. It's Uly Rams Rams 91393. That's my personal one. So if you guys want to check out what I'm doing to my day-to-day life, you can. If you want to follow my podcast page, it's Inside the Northside Podcast, all lowercase. You should see it. If you want to follow the band that I'm in, you can go to At Where Comfort Lies. Also, if you want to follow my friend Janex, who I also play for, you can follow her at Janex Sorano. Check out her music on Spotify. Check out Where Comfort Lies on Spotify. We probably won't do any more shows till like next year, so we'll be promoting and stuff like that. Maybe some new songs or whatever. And then for me, like I said, promoting my podcasts, and hopefully we'll get Caesar on again once I get rid of this schedule and shit of me traveling, whatnot. So.
Well, hey, man, hopefully the next time I see you, I'm on your show.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, bro, we will get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll put you on the show. Like, I got a schedule. It's just like, we'll probably do it sometimes, like, maybe towards the end of the year.
Hell yeah, man. Let me know. So, like, I had a really good time last time and the first time, too. Definitely check out that. Check out his Patreon if you guys have a chance to check that out. We record some good episodes, bro. Those are
$5
really
a month.
Hey, $5. And also the first one that we did, the fact that we did like one on mine and then like the second part was on yours, I like really enjoyed that too. Some comic book shit, bro. You know what I mean? We had like a little crossover episode.
I'm all about the crossovers.
Hell yeah, dude, that shit was nice. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this week's episode of A Thinking Boy Podcast. I've been your host Cesar Perez with
Ulyssis Ramos, or Ulysses, or however you want to say it. I don't even know. Sometimes it's weird saying my name. So, but I'm just gonna say Inside the Northside Podcast.
Hell yeah. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.